Indian Financial System Code IFC. 11 character of alphanumeric code for dark bank branches. Alphanumeric code used in NEFT, RTGS, IMPS, NEFT, Extensible Hypertext Markup Language. HTML used for web pages. NEFT, National Electronic Fund Transfer. RBI managed electronic payment system for one-to-one fund transfer. Electronic fund transfer. RBI managed electronic payment system for one-to-one funds transfer. Electronic payment system, one-to-one funds transfers. NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. For Agriculture, 1982. Electronic fund transfer. RBI manage electronic payment system, one-to-one fund transfer. NEFT. Hypertext Markup Language. IFC 11 number alphanumeric code. IFC. Indian Financial First Law and Justice Minister B. R. Ambedkar, 1947 to 1951. Nehru Cabinet. Chairman of Drafting Committee. Present Chief Justice of India, Justice B. R. Gabbai. Ambedkar. First Law and Justice Minister. Nehru Cabinet also Chairman. Drafting Committee. Which state is called the fruit basket of India? Himachal Pradesh. Major producer of apple, pear, plum, cherry. Jammu Kashmir also called the fruit bowl. The UADI has partnered with which leading institute? UADI. IIT Bombay. Develop contactless fingerprint capture for Aadhaar. Contactless fingerprint capture. The first trial by the jury in history of the Indian happened. First trial by jury in history of Indian happened. Madras, Chennai. 1st July trial 1665 by Governor Courts in Madras under British East India Company. The first trial by jury in history of Indian happened. Madras, Chennai, first jury trial 1665 by Governor Court in Madras under British East India Company. British East India Company, first trial by the jury. फर्स्ट जूरी ट्रायल कोर्ट में केस चालू हुआ था ट्रायल गवर्नर कोर्ट स्प्रिंग टाइगर ए स्टडी ऑफ रिवोल्यूशनरी स्प्रिंग टाइगर इज ए बायोग्राफिकल वर्क ऑन सुभाष चंद्र बोस स्प्रिंग टाइगर बुक बाय हॉग टॉय 1959 ऑन नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस बुक टॉय 1959 ऑन नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस Which article Indian Constitution contains provision National Emergency 352 Proclamation of Emergency on ground of war, external aggressions and armed rebellion. What is the index of refraction of perfect vacuum? Refraction index vacuum definition by reference medium 0 is wrong. Refractive index cannot be less than 1. Always 1 or greater than 1. Which part of known as Queen Arabian Sea? Also Cochin. Queen of Arabian Sea. Major national port harbor Kerala. Change in genetic composition of a population is called. Specifically, microevolution, genetic drift. Change genetic composition of a population, composition of evolution. Specifically, microevolutions, genetic drift, mutation, selection caused. Genetic drift, mutation, microevolution, genetic drift, mutation, genetic composition of a population, microevolution, genetic drift, mutation, selection cause it. Roger Federer, the veteran tennis player, represented by which country? Switzerland. Swiss tennis legend Roger Federer, 20 Grand Slam singles. Genetic composition population is called composition. Specifically, microevolution, genetic drift, mutation, selection. The lengthiest amendment of the Indian Constitution, 42nd, 1976. Many constitution, social, secular, integrity. State of the economy is the flagship report which institution. State of the economy is the flagship report. Reserve Bank of India. Bulletin published monthly gives macro assessment of Indian economy. State of the economy is the flagship report. Reserve Bank of India, State of Economy is the flagship report. Part of RBI Bulletin published monthly. Which state has the largest coastline in India? Gujarat. 1600 km. Andhra Pradesh is second. If including island, Andaman Nicobar is the largest overall, but among state, largest coastline, largest overall, but among state Gujarat. Gujarat is the highest, 1600 km Gujarat. Which article of Indian Constitution says India shall be union of state? India, that is Bharat, shall be union of state. India, that is Bharat, shall be union of state. Districts won the best documentary short film Oscar. Disability Rehabilitation Center. Disability initiative of which union ministry? Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Implemented by the Department of Personal Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities. Divyanga. NGJN. Divyangajan. Empowerment of Person with Disabilities. Which film on the best documentary? Bharat shall be union of state. India, that is Bharat. Best documentary short awards, Elephant Whispers. World only floating national park, Keibul Lamjao National Park on Loktak Lake. Home to Sagar deer. Shanghai deer. Lakshmana Nayak led the Quit India movement in which districts? 1943, Koraput. Travel leader from Malkanagiri hanged 1943, led Quit India movement. Led Koraput region. Mecharaisi, which is recently received JTAG, Bihar. Known for aroma and size. Aroma, smell. Who authored The Merchant of Venice? Merchant of Venice. William Shakespeare. Play written. William Shakespeare. Venice. 1596 to 1599. Famous of Shylock and Pound of Flesh. What is the name of a creator company? ChatGPT. OpenAI. Founded by 2015. ChatGPT launched 2022. What is the valuation in US dollar required for a privately owned company? Unicorn in the startup. US dollar required 1 billion or more. Unicorn. Recognizes unicorn in the startup term coined by Allen Lee 2013. Number of profit requirement just valuations. Just valuations. Valuation of US dollar required for a private owned company. Private owned company. Private by recognize an unicorn. $1 billion needed to start a unicorn in startup. To the Chief Minister of State from part of a National Development Council as National Development Council, all Chief Minister, Cabinet Minister, CM of all state, Lieutenant Governor, Administrators, UT. Niti Ayoga replaced the Planning Commission. Niti Ayoga. Which in Constitution launched the e-Vigil app. e-Vigil app, Election Commission of India. e-Vigil app. Which institution launched e-Vigil app? The process of heating the concentrated ore in the absence or in the limited supply of air, low air, concentrated ore, air below its melting point is known as calcination. Below melting point, absence of or a limited supply of air. For carbonate hydrated ores, roastings equal to heating in excess air. For sulfide ores, heating excess air, presence of excess air, it is calcination. No, roastings. Calcination, absence of air. Absence of air. Limited supply of air, concentrated ore. That is calcination, and sulfide ore. Less air, that is roastings. Which city was the host of the G20 Space Economy Leaders Meeting? Bangalore. Space Economy Leaders Meeting. Space Economy. Which scriptures is the source of phrase Satyameva Jayate? Mundaka Satyameva Jayate. Truth alone triumphs. India's national motto. सत्यर ही जीत अच्छी सत्यर ही विजय एलन ट्रियम्स नेशनल मोटो ट्रूथ एलन ट्रियम्स केवल जीतिव सत्य ही जीतेगा बट द आउटर रेंज ऑफ हिमालय कॉल्ड शिवालिक हिल आउटर रेंज हिमालय शिवालिक हिमाचल हिमाद्री शिवालिक इंडिया इज रैंक एट व्हिच पोजीशन इन द वर्ल्ड हैप्पीनेस 115 116 105 115 137 countries. Finland ranked first. Report by Unsustainable Development Solution. All happiness report. First, zero hunger. Poverty, zero hunger. Further,